Yo, what is up, everybody? It's the dude, it's the rebel, it's the guy that steps to the next level, it's the golden boy himself, Keenan Sargent, aka 1192. Welcome back, everybody, to another KeeKlip episode. This here, we are looking at KeeKlip number 66. Yes, 66 KeeKlips, and on 70, hopefully, it'll be a good one, because I think I know what's going to be coming up, alright? So stay with that. So, for recap today, before I get to my review, for the past 2 weeks, we have been looking over a real good phenomenal game for the Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure. We basically looked at Sonic, we looked at Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Beat the Cat, and the E Series 102 Gamma. That's one of Eggman's robots. And what made the game so spectacular is that each of these guys, it wasn't really just like one game or just one story as a whole, but it's basically just different point of views, different stories, once again, but they all fall under the same plot. With Sonic, he's basically finishing a map. Tails, he's racing Sonic for the Chaos Emerald. Knuckles is finding the Master Emerald pieces. What else? Amy is searching for going after the balloons at the end of each level. Big the Cat was trying to catch his frog. That's where we've been through so far. For the robot E102, he basically finding all the other robots that Eggman vanished somewhere and destroying them because they found the wrong frog. So once again, that was a great game, good review, and I was like, wow, I never thought I was just gonna get through with that. And also, if you have Dreamcast, find that game, get it. It's pretty fun. So for today's KeeKlip, we got another console, and this one's actually a surprise because I would not believe I can actually find this at a good recent place that I go to a lot, and I found it for cheap. Now, NES, N64, Super Nintendo, GameCube, and all those consoles, they're great. But I'm pretty sure nothing compared to this one right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the granddaddy, Atari 2600. Back in the day, gaming actually changed everything. So, this gigantic console, the Atari. Now, this is what I heard was supposed to be the first ever game console, but I know another one there was called the Mat device. You can tell upon my periodic screen, that controller all the way in the corner, that came out in 72, but the Atari, as we see, it came out in 77. So, kind of a 5-year split. But I think this is just one as well known. To my instincts, this is probably the first ever gaming franchise, that actually made some great games. Because everything was pixelated, everything was blocky, everything. It didn't really have music like it does in the games today, but it had some good sound effects. There was a whole lot of games that came with this. You had Pitfall, you had Pitfall, Asteroids, Defender. You had a couple Pac-Man, Dream Pac-Man. I think I missed Pac-Man. He has some others, and they were all pretty good. And if I could find those, I would probably purchase those and play. And also, what was another one? River Raid. That's a pretty good one. I also had this on my phone. I have what I call a Atari Anthology, and that's basically all the great classic Atari games, some good hits. And the one that I just mentioned is on there too. The one thing I liked about this, first off, I like the wood grain they have in front, and also the Atari logo. It's pretty nifty. It's been around for years. Now, of course, they don't make consoles now, but they're basically, I want to say they're kind of like third party. They kind of help develop other games. Like, the company's not dead; it's just dead making consoles. Because the last one that everybody hopefully remembers was, I think it was, the Atari Jaguar. Now, that was kind of a letdown. But this console is pretty great. It's kind of, I'll probably say that this is I wouldn't say it's not a good looking console, but it's actually pretty good. It has some good features on here. Right there, you got your power on and off thing, and you have your TV. You have the color here in the black and white for whatever TV type you got. And I'll show my TV later on. This right here is a game selection, and you got your game and reset. Now this one could have been improved a little bit more. Yeah, so now the controller is on the back part. So this right here is it's not really a player 1 or player 2. It's basically just sides. right now I'm pointing at the left controller. You have your difficulty A and B. You can see it on the top part, kind of upside down, but that right there, that's where your power adapter goes. Another one, and that's where your right controller goes. So, honestly, and of course, that's where the game goes, the family computer system. Yeah, so back then, yeah, I forgot, these things weren't really called game systems. They're basic computers, because it had, like, I think it probably just had, like, computer chips or whatever. But, yep. And also, this here goes to the this here goes to a box. And here we are right here. Bam! Just like the NES, this had a box as well, but this is way different. Because, this here, so this is basically your computer and then your TV. So whatever channel you have, like say you watch TV, switch to TV. Otherwise playing the game, switch to computer. This is where your this is where that power cord goes. You know, goes right in there. And then on the back you have your these are two horseshoes for the VHF part of the TV. And this right here, you have your antenna. Hook it on here, and then you're ready to play. So anyway, so that's the power, and I'll show you the TV and how that works later on. But let's talk about some of the things that's actually known for it. The controller, the simple joystick. Now, for some of you, everybody had, I'm pretty sure there's like either some of you had this one or just had like another type of controller. But the one thing that's weird about this, now I seen in an AVGN episode, Angry Video Game Nerd, the controller, this right here, looks like the Genesis. So when the Genesis came out, the controller for that could fit in here. And I'm thinking like, okay, that's pretty nifty. But you got your original joystick, you know, up, down, left, right, diagonal, and just the one button. And think about playing Smash Bros with this thing. It's gonna be hard. And we got another controller here. It's a dual set. So basically, let's say that you play Pong. That could be good, but these could be better. These are the Atari paddle controllers. Simple rotating disc, you know, for the Pong paddle. I'm not sure what this does, but I'm pretty sure it's a certain game where you can use it for. But yeah, like I said, this is basically two under one controller port. Yeah, so it's also pretty easy to handle. You know, just have the palm out and just go like that. Boop, boop, boop. So now for some, like I said, this is actually a pretty nice system, pretty good games, and I know a couple places to get it. But let's take a look at the TV, and I'll show you a big difference in this. Alright, now here we have two different TVs. We got the original gaming TV, and this one I just found, I think a couple months ago at a recycling bin, and thank God it works. So, this is different from this. Now, like this one, as most TVs today, you know, they have like the inputs different. You know, like this one right here, it says game right there. I know it's kind of half off. The TV's kind of screwy. But right here, just press the game on the top. That'll take it to the TV. And I was just watching Halloween. Or Friday the 13th, sorry. But then just press it again. Bam. And it's all run by AV cords such as these. You got your yellow, red, and white. The yellow, that's the video. The red and white is the audio. Now this here is a GameCube one, so that's probably just for enhancing graphics. And you just plug it in there. Sorry, shadowing. Yeah, just plug it in there, and then you're good. Now for this one, it's different. Alright, so basically this is, this is plugged in. And that's set to 3 in a minute. Now I don't have the proper utility, let alone the game, to show you, but this is how it actually looked like, according if you had the antenna on here. And you gotta turn it around right here. Alright, so that's where the box comes into play. And I don't know if you can see it, but right here there's like two knobs. And I think the other one is the, the under part is basically the VHF part. You take, there you go. You take two horseshoes and you stick it on, so you stick it on there. And then the antenna part, you take that off and put it right there. Now once you have all that hooked up and then the Atari itself, that's when you start to, that's when you can start playing your games. And once again, you're gonna play a game, put the switch on the computer. Otherwise, you want to watch TV. switch to TV. And this is probably the only type of TV that can actually be capable for Atari, because you know it's an old console and the box is different. Now, unless you can find like a way to actually put on a big screen, hey, thumbs up to you, my man. And that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the granddaddy of all consoles. There were some other ones I remember they had. I remember first time I had this, one of my math teachers gave it to me, and I kind of sold it. You know, I didn't have the right proper TV for it, so I was like, you know, screw it. Another one I found at a yard sale not long ago, and the one that people probably said sucks, was the Atari 7800. Now that was pretty. I mean, it was pretty good. But yeah, I think I sold that one too. And the controls are basically different. It's basically like a long stick. It's basically like a pad. Like, think of this paddle here, just longer, but then it has like a stick. But I mean, I wouldn't say it was a good system at all. I didn't have any games for it. But I think I saw it had to. And I think another one was a Atari 5600. And I haven't seen that one yet. But yep, this is a widely known. I bought this at Savers not so long ago for like $25, and I'm really happy to buy it. So, and once I get another cord and plug this thing up, I'm gonna show you how some games work. And that, my friends, concludes today's KeeKlip number 66. We just looked over the Atari 26. So, you guys get to do this much. Y'all can subscribe to my YouTube page. Y'all can like and comment on the video that we just watched. You can also follow me on Facebook. I'm Keenan Sargent, or facebook.com/do1192. You can also find me on Twitter and on Instagram, do1192 there. And until next time, I'll see y'all when I want to see y'all. Stay awesome. Peace.